Guilty on all charges. That the verdict from a jury. It was returned just a few hours ago in the case against a Knoxville man for his role in what prosecutors say was a revenge murder of a Knoxville woman in April of 2024.
Just after 3 this afternoon, the jury delivered the guilty verdict on more than 24 charges against Marquis Ellis. The murder conviction alone means an automatic life sentence for the 22-year-old. 10 News reporter Olivia Degg joins us with more on what happened in court today. Olivia.
John Robin, this was an emotional week-long trial, but it was also a very intense verdict because we had so many guilty verdicts in this case, with 400 pieces of evidence that linked Marquis Ellis to the killing of Danishka Sabaha Mejia. We spoke with the family just a few minutes after the verdict was read. They feel like this is justice for their daughter.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Marquis Ellis, guilty of first-degree murder.
It was an emotional moment, bringing a sense of justice to a grieving family.
Couldn't be better. Death would have been better, but, this is what we got.
A jury found Marquis Ellis guilty of aiding in Danishka Sabaha Mejia's murder in April of 2024. A planned revenge for reporting a rape by the ringleader in the case, Latwan Osborne. At 22, Mejia was killed in her own home, confronted by 3 men with guns who asked her to shoot her roommate and her roommate's boyfriend. When she refused, she was forced to snort a fatal amount of fentanyl, heroin, cocaine, and other drugs.
Around friends, always protecting others, and it happened to her, but she saved other lives by her sacrifice.
Ellis was also found guilty of aggravated burglary and kidnapping and setting Mejia's car on fire. Mejia's family says the light she radiated outshines the tragedy that took her.
She had that energy where she was contagious. Her smile, her laugh, helped anybody. She never judged anybody.
Because of the first-degree murder conviction, Ellis automatically got a life term in prison.
We were optimistic that this monster would never get out of jail again, and we win today. So, like I said, it's another step in the direction for my daughter. She'll be smiling down on after today's verdict, let me tell you. She's feeling better about herself right now because it's been a long, ugly road.
Now, in addition to the 26 guilty verdicts the jury imposed on Ellis, he will also pay a $500,000 drug fine, including after he was given that guilty verdict today. He will face a sentencing hearing in July, where another co-defendant in this case, Edward Wilson, will also face trial around that same time. Reporting from downtown Knoxville, I'm Olivia Dake. I'll send things back to you.
Olivia, thank you.